on those spacers and tie rod ends. In the meantime, I'm going to put these brakes on. These brakes I got from Aerospace Components. They're local to me, and I brought them my wheel and my spindle a while back now, and they were able to put together a kit for me that fits under that wheel, which is amazing, with a big beefy caliper. This is their oval piston. It's like a dual piston, but it has a little bit more surface area. And these big old calipers fit under those little 13-inch wheels, and that's great. Nice heavy-duty rotor. This should get me stopped real good. Let's put these things on. Caliper bracket installed. Got the calipers installed. Gonna drop the brake pads in. Let's see how these work. Done. Got the brake lines in. Not sure I love the routing. Maybe they need to be shorter. I'll address it when I put the wheel on. Here's these. See if these do the trick. It's just barely touching. Quick peek up here is showing me that that bolt up there, right there, that's passing by the strut. No problem. You can hear it hitting, and I know where it's hitting. It is right there. I forgot to grind that attachment point on this side. I grounded on the other one, so we'll see. Let's see how this works. Just a little bit of brake pad noise there. Yes. The next piece of the puzzle has arrived. Let's see what we have here. FIBA. I got these from a gentleman named Bobby Gould. I remember seeing some pictures of this stuff on Facebook or something. I believe he sells them on DSM tuners. And he packages them so I can't open them with one hand. This is a tie rod end that allows for adjustment for bump steer. I wasn't as worried about the bump steer as the size of the OEM tie rod end. I wanted a spherical rod end design like this, so it's more compact and gives me more clearance on the back side of my wheel. For comparison's sake, there's this, and here is an OEM tie rod end. You can tell the size is quite a bit bulkier on the OEM stuff. Even if I take this off of here, this thing is huge. This thing is not. So hopefully these will fit and clear without too much trouble. and my wheel fitment will be complete. Time to check fitment on these new tie rod ends. This is an OEM tie rod end. This is my Mitsubishi Expo steering knuckle. Now the way the Expo is designed, it's tapered to fit this way on top. That's not going to work on a DSM. It's going to cause bump steer issues. It's not simple to just put it in the bottom. It doesn't fit. It's tapered to fit that taper. These tie rod ends are set up to go in the bottom right now, and they have the same issue. They have this tapered bushing here that's designed for this, but I think there's a fix here, because this is a separate part that I can't take off with one hand. So I think if I take this part, I can put it in right there and put this right in from the bottom, and that fits real nice in there. I'm going to give that a try. Something like that. And then I just have to see if the wheel will fit. Start with a couple lug nuts on there and see where we're at. That looks so close, but it does clear. I think I'll do a little touch-up clearancing on it just to account for any deflection in the wheel bearing or the material of the wheel itself. But this is great. Everything fits right now. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good about the fitment on these wheels. With these Aerospace Component brakes, I can't believe these giant calipers fit under those little 13-inch wheels. But and these tie rod ends here from I'm sorry, FIBA, FIBA. Guy goes by Bobby Gould on Facebook. That's who I contacted to get these things. They work perfectly. So I got a tiny bit of touch-up clearancing I want to do just to account for any deflection in the bearing or, you know, in the parts themselves. Shouldn't need much, but there's a couple spots I want to check on. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to install my axles. And I'm going to button this up and call it a day. Working on getting the driver's side axle installed right now. What I got here is DSS level 5 axles here. As far as I know, these are the strongest axles available for a 1G front wheel drive. And we're going to test them out. Got this passenger side DSS axle installed as well. The timing belt is now installed. So now we can put the converter bolts in, since you got to turn the motor over to do that. That had to be done first. I rerouted my radiator fan and water pump wiring back here from up front, and I just got to reconnect this stuff up so it works. And there's that wiring done. Next up, I have to put connectors on these wires. One is for turbo speed, and there's a second boost control solenoid and a dome pressure sensor up there. We'll wire that up now. All right, the turbo speed connector is on. I just got to pull this heat shrink down, and that's ready to go. I can move on to the next piece. Alright, boost control solenoid wired up. You see some pins hanging up there. I just got to put that connector on. I'm going to do it from above the car instead of below. Done with all the wiring and everything underneath, so I was able to set the car on the ground, and this is what it looks like. It's really low. I had to put air in the tires to get the weight plate to even be close to the legal height, so it's going to need some work on ride height for sure, and it's going to need some work to get it in and out of the trailer. I quickly plugged in all the ECU connectors. I installed the battery. I hit the power switch, and I have a power light right there. So I'm going to climb in here and start cranking. All right, let's see if we can start this thing. Sounded like it sputtered there. I'm going to take this opportunity to weigh the car. I got the scales laid out, and I'm going to lift it up on the quick jacks and throw these things under there. The car's real front heavy though, so got to innovate. Ooh, that is sketchy. Trying again. Yeah, this isn't good. I knew this weight bench would come in handy. So excited to have this car running at this point. It's been a long time coming. You saw that weight on the car, initial weight. I have a lot of things planned for the car as far as the weight goes, but that's a decent start. And, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate every one of you. Make sure that you're subscribed, like the videos, comment. I'd like some interaction. That'd be great. Also, make sure you check out AaronGregoryRacing.com. You can go there. He's got Haltech stuff. He's got Kigley stuff. He's got PTE stuff. You can go there. And most items you can get 7% off of using discount code Joe Wrenches. So go there and check out what he's offering and see if you can get yourself a deal. And in the meantime,
put cheese on it.